Hello, hello. It's DNN Dave. I hope everybody is doing well on this fine day. I'm so excited today to come to you and talk about an event that I've grown to love every year. It comes around in October, and it is called Hacktoberfest. And this is put on by DigitalOcean, and I think this year they have a co-sponsor for it called Dev.2. And so it's a really exciting event every year where it's an initiative to help encourage people to contribute to open source projects and really kind of put a nice energy behind some path forward for a lot of these projects out there. It may be a small project, maybe a huge project, but it's a great event where you can really make a huge difference in these projects, especially if you're a frequent user of these projects. Being able to contribute to them and really impact the feature set, or even squashing some bugs or making enhancements to it. It's a really good thing, and it's kind of like the principle of giving and getting as a result of that giving. It just really kind of works really well out there. So I'm really excited about this year, and I'm a little bit late getting started this year, but I wanted to go to a video here of really trying to help encourage you to get involved in open source if you haven't already. And let's talk a little bit about Hacktoberfest and seeing how you can make a difference. So if you go to hacktoberfest.digitalocean.com, you'll see this wonderful website out there. They do a great job of explaining exactly what the initiative is about. And for you to get started, all you have to do is click the Start Hacking button, and it'll walk you through getting set up and ready to go and make contributions to different open source projects. One of the things that you can do on GitHub is to go to github.com, and then you'll just do a search for Hacktoberfest. If I could spell, let's see, Hacktoberfest. And you can do a topic search on this. So if you click the topics tab, you'll see a ton of projects out here that have that topic associated with it. And you can search through it and find a project that you'd like to give to, unless you have a favorite one already that you'd like to contribute to. And you can get started. And all you have to do is make sure that they have this particular topic, Hacktoberfest, on it in order for you to get credit for it. But one of the really cool things is once you have made, I think it's 4 contributions during the month of October, and to projects that have the Hacktoberfest topic on it, you'll be able to pick a limited edition t-shirt or plant a tree. So it's a really cool t-shirt, and I'm actually wearing one from 2 years ago, and I have to say it's like my favorite t-shirt, man. It is so comfortable. Lot of comfort in these shirts, and they're cool to help encourage other people, because it's kind of a conversation starter. I was just in a convenience store the other day, and the cashier looked, he's like, Hacktoberfest, oh, that's funny, what is that? Are you like hacking some software or something? And I was able to talk to him, and comes to find out he's a developer, and he had no clue that this kind of thing existed. So hey, there you go, one for the team there. But it's a really cool shirt, and you're doing good in the process of getting that or planting a tree. So what I want to do is just walk you through my first contribution during Hacktoberfest, and maybe it'll demystify a little bit for those of you that have been a little bit hesitant on making a GitHub contribution or something like that. So there is a project out here called DNN Docs, and this is documentation site for DNN platform, which is an open source .NET based content management system. It's been around for many years, and then by far one of the most popular in the .NET space. Big project, but this is the documentation site for it, and It's great. You don't have to know code in order to contribute to some open source projects. So maybe you're out there and you're a documentation person, and you can just go to the documentation sites for some of these open source projects. And a lot of times the documentation site is in of itself a GitHub repo where the code is there, where you can just make contributions to copy or design or graphics, that type of thing. So that's what I'm going to do here today, make a really simple contribution to the documentation. One of the things when a new release of DNN platform comes out, there's a section here that's about the upgrades and suggested upgrade path for DNN. So what I like to do is come out here when a new release is out, update this area here to reflect the latest release. The one that's here now is 9.7.01 or 9.7.1, and it really needs to be updated to 9.7.2, and that is a safe upgrade path from 9.3 to 9.3.2 to 9.7.1. So I'm going to make that 9.7.2 since that's a safe change there. So I've gone, and one of the things I could have done right here is just click on Improve Document, because there's DNN Docs is a great place to quickly and easily get to the GitHub repo for a particular page. So I can click that button and go right to the page that I want to update. Now this is in Markdown, so again, it's not really code, so to speak, but it's a kind of a flavor, so you don't really have to know HTML or anything like that. Just some simple markup or Markdown syntax here for it. So I have already, in my environment, I have pulled the latest version of this. Now I could actually make this change right here in the browser by clicking edit, and it would fork this repo for me, create a copy of this, and I could make the change and do a pull request there. One of the things I probably should point out is back in the root of this repo, I did check to make sure that it did have the Hacktoberfest topic on it. So we're all good to go with contributions to this platform. If you do find a repo that does not have that topic, and it's one that you really want to contribute to, you could open up an issue on that particular repo and ask them to consider adding that Hacktoberfest topic to it. And that would help raise awareness for their project and also help you get credit for the contributions that you're making. So I went ahead and cloned that repo into my local environment here, and I've got a directory that's set up here, and I won't go into a lot of details about all this, but I have opened up Visual Studio Code, which is just a great editor all around for Markdown and a lot of other kind of code. So I'm going to go to where that file actually is in the directory structure here, and there it is, suggested upgrade path index.md, and we'll see right here that is what I need to change. So I need to change this from 9.7.1 to 9.7.2, and I went ahead and checked to make sure that the URL needs to be in that format as well, and it does. But before I hit save, I just realized I did not branch this, so I'm going to do git checkout and -b to create another branch, and we'll call this this is the upgrade path, so I'm going to call this upgrade path. All right, so now I am on a new branch called upgrade path, and I am going to make this change and save it. So I have saved that now, and I'm ready to make my pull request. This is a real simple change, but it makes a big difference, because like people that are using this particular platform are coming out to this page all the time to know if it's safe for them to upgrade to the latest version. So we're probably about 15 days behind here in getting this updated, so it really needed to be done. So this is a way that I can really make a difference by making this change. So I'll go ahead and check to see, yep, there it is, ready to add this particular change to my staged commits here. So I'm going to do git add dot, because I'm just going to add all the files that I've changed, which is only one. And then now if I do git status, I can see that that is staged and ready to commit. So I'll do git commit. And I'll add a simple message here: update upgrade path to latest DNN platform release. And now I can push this to my forked repo. I've already set up all my remotes and stuff here, so sorry if I'm skipping over a lot of steps. The intent of this is really just to show you how you can contribute and participate in Hacktoberfest. But if you're interested in more information about Git and how to use some of the command line tools or the user interface tools for that, then there's tons of resources out there that you can do a Google search on and find videos and tutorials on all that. So I'm going to push this to my origin, which is my forked repo on GitHub of this particular repo. And I'm going to name the branch the same as my local branch here. So now that has been pushed out to my forked branch. So I'll switch back over to my browser and close this. We'll just refresh the page here on this repo, and you'll see that GitHub automatically detects that I have made my my push to my forked repo, so it recognizes there's a new branch on there, and it prompts me to make a pull request right here. So this is where I like to do my pull requests. Just click this, and there's not really a lot of details to share about this, but I will just copy and paste that into there and then change. Let's see, update upgrade path to latest DNN release, and I'll put the actual release number in there so that the maintainers of this particular repo will be able to see that and know exactly what's going on. I'll just scroll down to make sure that it only has my one file in it that I changed, and it does. And I'll just double check the highlighted areas to make sure that that is correct. Yep, it looks good to me. So now I really just create pull requests, and I am on my way to getting credit for my first contribution for Hacktoberfest 2020. I hope this is helpful to you. Please be sure to go through this site and see all the cool information that's out here. They've got a great introductory video for this that you can watch. It's less than a minute long, and it's just perfect to introduce you to it, and some more information and event information, because there's Hacktoberfest events all over the place. I encourage you to get involved at some level, learn a little bit about contributing and participating in open source. I hope you like this content. If you do, please be sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the little notifications icon there so that you'll be notified when there are future live streams from me. If you have ideas for additional content that you'd like to see, let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to try to consider that for future episodes. I hope everybody has a great day. Enjoy your Hacktoberfest 2020. Get that rockin' t-shirt, or plant a tree and make a difference in the environment. Take care and have a wonderful day.